These are the best real estate marketing ideas for getting new consistent real estate listings this year. Our team has personally analyzed thousands of real estate agents' marketing systems, ranging from new real estate agents all the way back to top 10 real estate agents in the country to pinpoint exactly what works. So these ideas will show you what to do differently to win. The first idea is to have a principled strategy because, like Sun Tzu wrote in The Art of War, strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. Most agents don't have a strategy for growth. So most real estate agents, they have learned different tactics from their brokerages, from their assistants, from YouTube videos, from Instagram videos, courses, trainings, and so on and so forth. But if these tactics don't line up into a greater strategy, sure, you may get a client here or two, but you won't get that meaningful, life-changing growth in your business. So even if you have heard somebody talk about strategy before, please pay attention to this because that is the single most important idea. Now, if you're like most real estate agents, here's what you're probably doing. You're staying in touch with your sphere of influence, you're doing open houses, cold prospecting for FSBOs, expireds, absentee owners. You're sending brokerage-provided email newsletters to your database, carbon copy, social media profiles, website. You're posting social media via your CRM or a tool like Backatchu Media or Reminder Media. You're buying leads from Zillow, realtor.com, or any other lead generation platform, and you're also sending out mailers. The problem with this is that everybody is doing this, and because everybody is doing this in the same exact way, there's nothing that gives you a competitive advantage. Which is why, according to a study done by Consumer Federation of America, 70% of real estate agents sell 5 or fewer homes per year. There are only so many houses to sell, so the agents that are inseparable clones of each other will struggle. The fact is, people are overwhelmed by choices. There's so many real estate agents out there, and there's no reason why somebody would choose a real estate agent based on generic marketing. According to data, people select a real estate agent based on primarily connection, trust, and believe that the agents themselves can deliver exceptional results. So as far as your strategy is concerned, the biggest mental shift you must make is to not do what everybody else is doing. It's to not do more of what everybody else is doing, but rather it's actually about doing less of what you see other real estate agents doing in order for you to stand out and in order for you to build marketing that's actually going to build connection, trust, and get people to see you as a #1 agent. So let's dive right into the best real estate marketing ideas for this year to make this happen. By the way, if you want to have these ideas sent to your inbox along with tactical instructions, comment real estate marketing ideas below and our team will send them to you. Now, whenever you are doing real estate marketing, there's always two high-level systems. You have your organic marketing and then you also have your paid marketing. Now, based on these strategies, there's also a sequence of actions you should create. So meaning you should not start with your paid marketing instead of your organic marketing. And then with your organic marketing, you shouldn't start with your content systems as opposed to, let's say, the step #1, which is optimizing your social media profiles. After working with over 700 realtors personally during the last 7 years, we have had the experience of working with real estate agents, and we have actually seen behind the trenches of how these systems are actually implemented and put into practice. And what happens a lot of the times is that people may start running advertisements before they have the very basics down as far as their organic marketing. And this is not how you want to do things. If you do things that way, you'll always be stuck at kind of like the shiny object syndrome, right? You're trying to do this thing, try to do that thing, and there's really no order and consistency in your marketing. So let's dive right in, and then as you're watching this video, you will also see the right sequence of actions to implement. So let's get started with organic marketing first. So if right now you are not generating listings organically, you are not getting clients organically, right? Without spending money on your paid advertising, you have no business doing paid marketing at all. So you have never gotten a listing from your social media organically. Do not look at videos about Facebook ads. Do not look at videos about YouTube ads. You have no business going there because if you do that, you're going to lose thousands and thousands of dollars. So don't do that. Now, so as you're getting started with organic marketing, right, your first goal is obviously to get your first listing organically. And the first thing you should get started from is optimizing your social media profiles. So the first big idea that will make a huge difference is optimizing your social media profiles. And there's a saying out there or belief out there that the business card is the thing that actually matters. But actually, when you think about doing social media marketing or you think about doing any marketing this year, what most people miss is that your social media profiles are your business card. And there's a process called the invisible funnel, meaning anytime you create a social media content piece, anytime you update your website, anytime you run an advertisement, what most people actually miss is that people actually search you up. They click on the profile. Let's say you run a Facebook ad, right? Well, people click on the Facebook profile. Let's say you have an open house, you add people to your email list. Well, what do those people do if they want to work with you, right? Well, they search you up on Facebook. They search you up on platforms like Instagram. They search you up on platforms like Google. So your social media profiles are of crucial importance to optimize first as a big idea, because just by optimizing these profiles, you can add yourself listings already just by doing things better over here. So platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google business profiles are absolutely mandatory to be optimized. Now, in terms of how you will optimize them, you will have full instructions right over here that you can just follow. We have created a specific document called Social Media Profile Optimization. And then in this document, we go over the full process step by step by step. You can see instructions for your profile picture, instructions for your social media cover picture, brand statement, your brand story picture. Also here you see your Instagram bio. Also over here you can see the rest of it as well, such as the about descriptions on your LinkedIn profile. Now, in this video, I'm not going to go over the full SOP to optimize your social media profile, just because this video is about the real estate marketing ideas. But if you'd like to have this full SOP sent over to you for free, just comment the real estate marketing ideas and we will send that to you for free. Again, I can't overemphasize this enough. Most real estate agents, they just look like carbon copies of each other. There's nothing that makes them stand out as far as their social media profiles. So just follow those instructions and you will be able to get your profile optimized. Now, let's go straight to the number two. So number two is your social media content system. And the man that catches two rabbits catches none. There's a saying that you want to focus on one thing at a time, right? Now, when it comes down to this step, for most real estate agents, this is the most overlooked step. And this is the step that always goes wrong. So whenever you go to a real estate agent's profile, you will see pictures of houses, you will see just sold signs, you will see generic articles, right? This is the most overlooked things and actually the most misused thing about organic social media marketing. So first things first, what you want to make sure is that you don't do what most people are doing, right? If you're doing the generic content, that just leads into low views, it leads into no leads, it leads into generic impression about you and your business, and ultimately it doesn't do anything. It doesn't create any sort of outcomes to your real estate business. So essentially, if you were to do organic content and it is generic, you would basically just be losing money. So make sure you are picking a platform that matches your skills and reaches your ideal clients. Meaning, if you want to do organic social media content, you want to start attracting clients to your business, do not try to do all of these platforms at the same time. So sometimes we have these monster businesses, right, where they're doing Facebook profile, they're doing Facebook groups, they're doing LinkedIn, they're doing YouTube long form, they're doing short form, they're doing webinars, they're doing a lot of different things. But the problem is when you have that big monster, right, with thousands of different strategies, well, none of these strategies then work, right, because none of them have been executed properly. So you want to make sure you're selecting one rabbit at a time, right, focus one platform at a time, and then start expanding as you get it working. And the most important strategies right now for your organic social media content is, number one, is going to be your Facebook profiles. And this is simply the fact most real estate traffic, it is over on Facebook when you look at the data. Now, number two thing you want to make sure you are implementing is local Facebook groups. These are gold mines for real estate agents because every local Facebook group has thousands and thousands of local people in those groups that are every day talking about things, they're discussing things, they're talking about the local events, so on and so forth. So those are great places for you to post real estate content as a real estate agent and grow your audience as well. So third one is going to be your LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is the biggest professional platform in the world. A lot of the CEOs, a lot of the executives, a lot of the people that are doing business are on LinkedIn. So you want to make sure you're also implementing LinkedIn because LinkedIn statistically has the people that have the money to buy and sell houses. Now, number 4 is YouTube long form. And YouTube long form, as you may know, right, is the platform where you have a lot of firepower as far as video marketing goes. So most people, when they think about doing organic social media content, they only think about short form content. So platforms like TikTok, platforms like Instagrams, right? Again, short form content is, of course, something that is important. You want to leverage short form content, but before you do short form content, make sure you have at least thought about doing YouTube long form. So the fourth platform is YouTube long form. So YouTube long form is a platform where you can actually reach a lot of the homeowners out there that are looking to buy or sell. The reason why is because YouTube as a platform is actually owned by Google, and Google is the world's largest search engine, and YouTube is the world's second largest search engine for videos. And so whenever you have a homeowner, let's say they go on Google, right, and then they Google the links like, okay, well, how to sell my house, or how to buy a house in Minnesota, or how to do something around my house, right? Well, that is exactly what YouTube does, is that your video can pop up both on YouTube, it can pop up both on Google, and what happens actually is that if I search something on Google, I can have a video pop up later. Let's say later I'm going on, it's an evening, right, we're with our family, or I'm watching TV myself, where I pop up my YouTube, right? Well, your video can pop up in that first screen, that home screen that they see. So YouTube is an incredibly powerful machine for generating highly qualified seller leads and highly qualified buyer leads. So don't miss out on YouTube if you're considering video. And lastly, of course, we have our short form vertical content. So this is short form videos over on Instagram, over on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. And short form content is incredibly powerful, just like YouTube long form content. Short form content is actually often being targeted locally, and it's often being targeted based on interest. And the beauty of short form content is actually the awareness of the short form content. You can create a great short form video and you can receive millions and millions of views. As an example, one of our clients from San Diego, she created one short form video. It got over 2 million views on Instagram. And then you could use that same platform, you could use that same video on your Facebook, you can use that same video on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So when you add that up, for an average realtor, you can reach tens of thousands of local people based on just one simple video. Now, the downside of short form content, it is not getting viewed as longly as YouTube videos. So over on YouTube videos, if you have an average video, often you may get 3 minutes of watch time, 5 minutes of watch time, sometimes even 10 minutes of watch time. So actually when a person views your video, you can have people watch the video for a very long time. Now the short form video, it doesn't get as much as far as like the watch time goes. You will get less watch time. Maybe your average short form video gets watched for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, but the views, the awareness, the reach, really the discoverability of your brand is just incredible by doing those short form videos. Now, the key point about your social media content system is the fact that you cannot outsource this, you cannot delegate this to an assistant, you cannot delegate this to a random company out there that really just posts generic content for you, but you must create the content yourself. That's the whole point. That's why people watch this content, right? It's because it's good. People enjoy watching great content, right? And in order for you to create great content, you must create unique content, right? Really a content that showcases actual insight from you, showcases actual behind the scenes from your life, showcases actual properties that you yourself have been going to, you yourself are interested in, that are actually relevant, and actually showcases it in a unique way. So in order for you to do this, you must create the content yourself. If you want to win, you must do so. But there are proven formulas, there are proven content types. There are some things that you must do as far as when to post, where to post, and how to post. And so to go over that, we have created guides to do this. So over here, if you click on this link, you will see the guide to 4 content types. And then also over here, you have the guide for actually using AI for content creation. So again, if you want to have this document, just comment real estate marketing ideas under this video. We'll send that over to you and you'll have both of these SOPs fully accessible. These are very detailed step-by-step SOPs, just like we covered with that social media profile optimization. Now, once you have optimized your social media content system, the next step you must do is to create your email system. Email is the most important part of your real estate marketing because you hold an open house, you run seller leads, you run buyer leads, whatever you are doing, you are always building your email system. At least if you're doing the right way. At this point, if you've been a realtor for a few years, you could have an email list of at least 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 5,000 people, 10,000 people. Email is incredibly powerful, but this is a platform that gets misused. Often people use generic templates, they send the same emails to everybody, they have their brokerage newsletters, they have not optimized their open rates, they're just not doing it properly. So first things first, make sure you have customized, personalized email sequences, automated email sequences based on every lead source. And you'll also have weekly email broadcasts. So every week you're sending out email. It could be a mix of text emails, and you also have video emails. So over here you can see 22 example emails. We go over example emails that you can send, and then based on that you can create your own emails and create your own sequence. Now, having said that, if you are currently saying brokerage emails, things like this, those are basically wasting your email lists. You know that already, but probably if you're not doing any listing appointments from email lists, you're doing it wrong. So go ahead and check out this SOP right over here. Again, you can comment real estate marketing ideas and we can send this document where you can find this. Now, let's go over to number 4, and 4 is going to be your social selling system. This is the number of conversations you have on a daily basis, and that is the key metric to monitor. Meaning, if I go to your Facebook right now, if I go to your Instagram right now, how many conversations do I see with local homeowners? And if the answer is 0, you are wasting thousands and thousands of dollars every single year. That's what we talked about earlier about Facebook groups. We talked about social media platforms. These are social media platforms. So you have a lot of people here socializing. And what you can do as a real estate agent, you can go ahead and you can socialize with anybody on these social media platforms. Again, if you want to reach Elon Musk, you can go on X and you can send Elon Musk a tweet or whatever the name of the tweet is nowadays. And then you can also reach anybody. You literally can go to a Facebook group and you can reach thousands and thousands of local people. And that's the beauty of social media. Oftentimes people think that this is like WordPress, right? This is a little bit like a newspaper ad. This is a little bit like a mailer or something like that. No, it's a social media platform. That's the whole point. And that's the beauty of this platform, is that you can establish a daily routine of messaging people in your social network. You can connect with people, you can provide value with people, you can advance these people into referrals. You can have a lot of business coming in just from talking to people, and that's the whole point. And it's a lot quicker, right? If you want to talk to 5 people now, well, I mean, you got to go to an event, right? You got to go to a house, you got to go somewhere. But with social selling system, you can literally be at your home, on your laptop, even on your phone, and you can just message people and you can do business that way. So to do that, again, it's free, it doesn't cost you any money, but you just have to know how to do it, right? What messages to send, when to send them, how to find the people, all of these different things. So if you click on this link right over here, you will find a full guide with example messages and answers. Now, number 5 is going to be your website. And website is such a powerful way to increase your business. The role of website is to seal that deal. And if right now you have a website, you're not doing at least 6 listing appointments, 12 listing appointments a year, I mean, you're doing it wrong. You should be doing more from your website. And the website itself should get people convinced that you are the right choice. You get people reach out to you, but often I see people misuse the website, right? They have a thing like Find Your Dream Home, or they have just a generic broker website, and obviously those types of things, they don't do anything because of the reason we just established before. It does not get people convinced to work with you because you are the same as everybody else. So if you're doing that, stop doing that and build yourself a proper website, or at least optimize your current website. It's thousands and thousands of dollars every single year. So over here, if you click on this link, you'll be able to go to the website optimization checklist, and you will be able to see exactly how to optimize your website. So this little SOP will show you exactly the switches, the psychological levers, all of those different things, such as liking bias, authority switch, reason respecting switch, credibility switch, safety switch, comfort switch, reciprocity switch, that you want to have on your website in order to get those transactions flowing. Now, that's it for organic marketing. If you follow those steps, you have optimized your profiles, you have a content system that you're following, you're putting out content that's valuable, it's real, you're sending out emails that are customized, that are consistent, you have your social selling systems, you're having conversations with people on a daily basis, you have your website optimized so people who go to your website get convinced that you're the right choice. Well, boom, now you can start doing 1 to 2 listings every single month without you spending a cent on your marketing. And now, if you do that, you're already double ahead of every other real estate agent out there that is on the average layer. Like we talked, 70% of realtors sell less than 5 houses per year. Well, if you do these things, you can already be doing at least 1 transaction, at least 2 transactions every single month without spending anything on paid ads, without chasing leads, without doing door knocking, without any of those things. So that's why this is the marketing idea number 1. Do organic marketing. It's free, it's scalable, it's long term, and also you will have people just referring you business because they like your content. So it is incredibly powerful. Make sure you are doing that, and this is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger every year that you do it for. As an example, there's one realtor, he started using YouTube, he got 50 transactions over on his first year, and then the second year he did 100 transactions. He was one of the most well-producing agents, or maybe even the most well-producing agents in the state of Texas with his brokerage. And that's the power of organic marketing. You can really do big things with organic marketing, and again, you save so much time. Now, let's talk about the second stage. And second stage is going to be obviously your paid marketing. So how you build good paid marketing, because paid marketing is incredibly powerful. You can reach millions of people. When I say millions, I literally mean millions. We have one client, he started doing paid marketing, and in 1 year, he reached over 3 million impressions in his local marketplace over in Bend, Oregon. He did over 32 transactions in 1 year. He went from 0 to doing 33 by using paid marketing, and that's the power of paid marketing. Now, paid marketing, obviously, this has to get done right? We cannot rely on automated ads or generic ads. We cannot do anything like that if you want to be successful with your paid marketing. And so right now, the big idea, the best working things are, number 1 is going to be your YouTube ads. This is the superior paid ad model for acquiring listings while you're building a strong brand in the process. Why? Well, when you have an ad, when you are talking in the ad, you have the local area in the background and you run that from YouTube, where it's the most powerful search engine in the world. You just show your ads to those homeowners that are interested already in selling and buying, and you reach them thousands of times, you already know what's going to happen. But you have to do this the right way. YouTube ads are not walk in the park, You have to know how to do this correctly. And the way this works on a high level, you first need to create video ads. So you have video ads, you cannot do text and picture, none of that, You have to create video ad, you have to get comfortable on video, you have to know how to record it, You have to have those skills. So you have that video ad, you record usually many of these ads. It's not just one ad, you want to record at least 5 or 10 ads. And then from these ads, you put people into filling out a form. From that form, you will know if they're qualified or not. If you don't have a form right now, you're getting leads, well, you're shooting in the dark, So you want to make sure you have a form so you have high quality people and you know who to call, who to skip. You save just yourself so much headache. So you have the form, people fill the form, and then from the form, you want to make sure you're taking them to a calendar. Don't just call people with no form, no option to book a meeting with you, Don't do that, Because you're just chasing leads, you're just wasting your time. So make sure from the form, you have people fill out a time for when they want to talk to you. That way you can just call them at the time they schedule, and then from there you do the phone call. Now, if they don't fill the calendar link, but they fill the form, but they're qualified, That's when you give them a phone call as well. And then after that, we schedule a listing appointment. And then from the listing appointment, obviously we generate listing agreements. So if you do it this way, from here, you will have about a very large percentage. Let's say one of our clients, she generated 14 listing leads. I believe she did about 6 listing appointments and 4 listings just on the first month of running these ads. That's the beauty of YouTube. It's that the lead quality, it's just really incredible, meaning you're gonna have up to 20 to 30% conversion rates, which is unheard of when it comes down to Facebook ads, when it comes down to basically any other lead type, when it comes down to sellers. So this is the best I've seen as far as lead quality, and really from lead into an actual listing appointment, it's the YouTube. It's rocking right now really, really well. And then after this, obviously, you want to make sure that you are nurturing your leads. I always see people, they just focus on leads, but they completely ignore the existing leads, the people that are coming in already, So make sure you have proper retargeting, like an omnipresent strategy where you are showcasing valuable content, you are showcasing the content you have already created. And that's why it's so important, right? That over here, you have your social media content system, right? You have that content flowing so that the leads that are flowing from your ads can also see that content, right? They can get nurtured, they will like you, they will trust you, they will refer your business. So the content that you create over here organically, put it into an ad set, and then run that ad set to the leads that are coming in from the paid ads, right? That way you have warm leads coming in from the paid ads as well. And then from here, obviously, we have your emails that you're sending out to the paid leads, and same thing again, right? You're also already created your email system. So now you just send the leads to the emails, right? You have good emails going out. Also over here, you have follow-up. Same exact thing. Social media does a lot of the follow-up for you, right? But then on top of that, obviously, you want to make sure you're texting correctly. You want to make sure you're having other types of follow-up going to those leads, just in case. Maybe they didn't answer the phone. Maybe they didn't book a calendar meeting, but they're qualified, right? You want to make sure that over time you're staying top of mind. And then all of these things, right, obviously lead into more appointments and then basically more bang for the buck for your money. Now, you can see how much more powerful this system is compared to a mailer, compared to an open house, right? Because we have an ad, this ad is getting targeted by AI. Artificial intelligence is finding the best people. They have all the data, right? They know, let's be honest, right? They know what you're talking, right? They know what you're trying to search for, right? The algorithm knows it, right? And then the ad itself gets targeted at the perfect time, at exact time the person's interested at your thing, the most likely. They know your behavior based on 10 years of using social media. So if you're doing brokerage ads, you're running some random CRM ads, stop doing that. That does not work. It only gets you low quality people that are just not basically doing anything. Again, sure, if you call 200 of leads from brokerage ads, again, maybe then you can convert one transaction, but do you really want to do that? Because at that time, you're just cold calling, right? At that time, just door knocking, and then it's free, so what's the point of running brokerage ads, right? So don't do that. Build a proper system. Basically, if you build it one time, you can just run it over and over again, and then you're good to go. So make sure you do it properly if you do paid marketing. And this also applies to Zillow, right? If you're paying for Zillow leads, I mean, basically Zillow generates their leads for a few dollars, and then you're paying like $200, $300 just to get like one lead. That is not even based on your brand. That does not trust you. There's no long-term brand building, right? So if you're still doing Zillow, you're still reliant on realtor.com or any other lead platform, make sure you shift over to your own systems, because when you have your own systems, you can do this stuff right over here. Your ROI, return on investment, it's like 3 or 5 times better, right? So if you're still doing Zillow or just other lead platforms, stop doing that. You're wasting money. Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's very few markets in the States where it does make sense, but for the most part, Zillow, any other lead platform, it just does not make any sort of sense, as long as, you know, you can put a little video together and that's it. You can create a little video and then you can have a 3 times better ROI. So make sure you're doing this stuff right over here as opposed to any other lead platform. Now, the big marketing idea number 2 for paid marketing is listing ads with Meta. So that's the power of social media, is that listing video tours can be represented, they can be presented to all of your leads, but number 2, they can be presented to your buyer leads to generate buyer leads as well. And that's right now, if you want buyers coming to your property, do listing video tours. I can't highlight this enough. We have so many clients that are doing so well with video tours, because if you do video tours, again, you can put them on YouTube, but you can also run paid ads. You can run paid advertising with those listing video tours. And so if you do that, you run them as an ad over on Facebook, what now happens is you can reach those homeowners that are on Facebook, that are on platforms like Instagram. You can showcase them the property, and those people that are interested, they will just become your lead, and now you have a person that is interested in buying your property. And this is such a big problem right now. People are struggling to find buyers for properties in some of the markets out there. And if you just do this, you will have a full pipeline of buyer leads interested in the property. Obviously, you want to make sure you actually have a good property, right? You have properly presented it, you have priced it right, don't overprice the property. It's not a magical fix, but if you do it correctly, you have a good property, you have a good price, it's an extremely powerful way to generate buyer leads. So how do you get those buyer leads? It's a very similar process. You obviously have your listing video tour, it's well shot, it's not, again, generic, it's not done by AI, not done by ChatGPT, right? You're actually in the video, you recorded it properly, you tell the story about the property, and then from that video, you put it to Facebook, you run it as an ad, you target the local homeowners, home buyers, and then from there, the people that are interested, they just fill the form, You hop on a call, you do an appointment, and boom, now you're in the game, right? You can showcase them the actual property, go to the tour, right? And then try to get them to make that offer. Now, the beauty of this, obviously, is that it will still build your buyer database, right? Because all these people that are coming in from the form, again, they go to our email system, right? They go to our retargeting systems, they go to our follow-up systems. So even if they are not buying that specific property, well, good. You have a big list of properties, right, where you can represent them. And again, they have seen your listing video, so you have actually demonstrated them that you are that best realtor to work with them. You have those skills. They already know that, right? Because they have seen the listing video tour. So this is so much better compared to any lead generation platform where you can buy buyer leads from. Because when you buy buyer leads, they don't know who you are. They have no idea about your skills. They don't know if you can do the job, can't do the job. But here they have seen your listing video tour, so they're already sold on working with you. They already know who you are. They are already ready to go. And sometimes you can just get a buyer directly to the property by running this. Another benefit of this, by the way, is that these are so cheap to run. It's literally cents on the dollar, like so cheap right now to run these ads. So again, if you lack buyer leads, make sure you're not paying like $200 for a Zillow lead. You can run these and get buyer leads for like $5, $10. Some markets even like $2 or $3 per piece. So make sure you're doing this if you want to have buyer leads coming in from your marketing. Again, it's one of the best ways to demonstrate to the market that you are the best realtors, but get those buyers to raise their hands, get them to your database, get them to do an appointment with you, and then represent them in the actual transaction. By the way, there's a link in description, and then in the link in description, if you click on that link, it will take you to a calendar page where you can select the time to speak with us personally. And what that does, essentially, if you want to have your stuff personally analyzed, us looking at your profiles, us looking at your content, us looking at your marketing budget, where it's allocated, can you stop wasting money over here? Can you make more money over here? And actually how you can generate those listings coming in from your marketing, well, that is possible. We can do that for you for free. Click on the link, go to the calendar page and select the time. And then over there, you can schedule a time with our team, whatever works best for you. And it's no strings attached, doesn't cost any money, there's no fees or anything like that. Just click on that and you'll be able to go there and see if and how we can help you out as well. So if you'd like to do that, click the link and I'll see you over there.